Taurus, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be pulling some messages that you need to know before we get to 2024. 2024 is coming up in a few days, guys. I hope you're excited. This year may have been rough for you. It may have been struggle. It may have been about building foundations. It may have been about really discerning, what's worth your time and what isn't. 2 cards came out for you out of the Moonology Oracle deck. At the bottom of the deck, you have your hard work is paying off here. Okay. And then what came out is step out of your comfort zone, your north node. You may want to check out your north node, whatever that is, whatever sign that is in your chart. And then we have surrender to the divine, full moon. We did just have a full moon not long ago, a day or two ago, actually. I'm recording this on the 28th, and the full moon, if you're in America, in the US, was the 26th. Okay. All right, let's see. What does Taurus need to know before the end of 2023? Before they get into 2024. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you, Taurus, for trusting me with delivering these messages to you. Okay, let's see. What does Taurus need to know before we get into 2024? Okay. High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess in reverse and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Actually, I lie. It's upright. I'm holding the deck in reverse. High Priestess upright and the 8 of Wands upright. Very interesting. Okay. It just feels like a lot of, the Tower just came out. The Tower and the Empress. It just feels like a lot of intuitive guidance, especially with the surrender to the divine here. But really, the High Priestess is all about using her intuition. Do you see that beam of light coming from her head? She's really tuning in. Look at how she has her eyes closed. She's focused, okay? So it really is about focusing and receiving those downloads that are shooting in, okay, with that 8 of Wands there. But I do see the Tower and the Empress here. Okay, so it could be a shock. Maybe if some of you are trying to get pregnant, it could be a shock that suddenly you are pregnant. Hopefully you are trying to. Don't receive that message if it's not for you. If you're not trying to, rebuke it, okay? But I do see that, there could be some kind of, and if it's not an actual pregnancy and child, I feel like it could really just be like being in your Empress energy, like being so comfortable with yourself, so sure of yourself, so I don't want to say elegant, but refined, like something like knowing what is for you, what isn't for you, what's beneath you. A lot of that naturally intuitive feminine energy. When you're pregnant, you actually have a lot of energy that you feel that you intuitively need to do. You start craving foods that you actually need, that you don't even realize your body needs, but intuitively you're craving these foods. You start nesting, you start preparing for this child, you start, like, there's things that you just kind of naturally, if you're listening and paying attention, right, really naturally have. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse came out. Okay. Interesting. Can't wait to clarify that. What else does Taurus need to know before they get into 2024, Spirit? What else does... okay. Judgment with the Knight of Swords. Interesting. With the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck with that one. With the Knight of Swords and Judgment, I almost feel like it's like... run towards, like it's like establish a solution. What flipped over is the King of Swords here. Yeah, it almost feels like, oh my God, every time I start channeling, my nose starts going insane. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Let me pull a couple more. Taurus need to know for the end of the year? Yeah, I really feel like with this Knight of Swords and the Judgment card, it's really about letting spirit do the work for you, you know? I almost feel like it's like, let the karma happen on its own. Let like you're not in control of the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like the Wheel of Fortune spins on its own, and it spins through divine timing. It spins because of spirit. It spins. It's not in your power. Okay. Six of Wands. But there is going to be a result that happens as a result of this, right? And what kind of fell out was the Moon, the Chariot, and the Ten of Wands. So it could be like you're kind of struggling. You're struggling to move forward. You're struggling to like progress forward, you know, but no one really knows. Oh, your hard work is paying off was there as well. Interesting. And it made me step out of your comfort zone, because Taurus energy, I feel like, tends to hold on to things. Tends to hold on to things. Tends to like really feel, and actually a Taurus is a fixed sign, so it makes sense, right? I know plenty of fixed signs, Tauruses, Scorpios, and they really struggle with letting things go. They really struggle with change. They struggle with, you know, not controlling things, right? It's a feeling of like, let go of the control. Why is the High Priestess and Eight of Wands here? Oh, okay. Seven of Wands, Page of Swords. I'm not going to take those because those kind of fell out because of my my hands. Why is the High Priestess, Eight of Wands here, Spirit? But if they come back out, we know why. Okay, the Emperor, Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. Interesting that we have the King of Swords already here. Now the Queens of Swords have come out to clarify this feminine energy here. Okay. I almost feel like it's like, and then the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. See? I knew it was going to come back out a little bit. So High Priestess and the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Emperor, Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. Again, we're seeing that feminine energy here, but it's really a matter of keeping your head above the clouds and feeling like you're able to really operate with logic, with balance in that logic, right? So as I'm looking at Temperance, it's like balance that masculine and the feminine. Balance the stubbornness, but also with, you know, with logic. Like, think through it. Where's the evidence to support this, right? And if your intuition is kind of telling you one way or another, it's okay to go with that. You don't have to stay in the same process or the same ways of doing things, you know? You can actually move in a different way, okay? And again, I just really feel like this here is really such a big, it just feels like it's such a big shift from maybe how you naturally think or do things. Or why is the Empress and the Tower here, Spirit? Why is the Empress and the Tower here? Oh, okay. So again, the Nine of Wands with the Moon came out, this time with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So as we're clarifying the Empress and the Tower, we see the Ten of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Nine of Wands. So it may be looking like things are really great on the outside, Ten of Pentacles, Empress, but underneath it all, like what's hidden is that you're really struggling with this, or you're struggling with something. You're struggling with something, because the Empress and the Tower, they're almost like two separate energies. It's like two things can be true at the same time. How interesting. And then I see the moon in the Emperor. You know, I've never noticed this. Look at the moon in the corner of the Empress. Interesting. But it's like she's listening to the moon. Do you see how she has that string and it ties into the world? It ties into everything that she does. Seiji, give me a few minutes, please. Almost done. So as we're seeing the Nine of Wands, the moon, and the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like as you're having to stand up and go through this tower, this crazy situation, whatever it is, right? It could just be, the tower moment is usually like something that the universe had to force you to go through, that you didn't, that they tried to warn you against, that they tried to get you to go through without them and look at this lesson or learn this lesson or look at this issue or, you know, improve in this area or whatever it is, right? Then it's like, okay, you're not getting it, so I have to make it more uncomfortable for you, right? So that's what that tower moment is. And it could be something as bad as a robbery or something that is really hurtful. In love, it could be that you lose a job. It could be a lot of different things, right? But when I'm seeing it paired with the Empress, it almost feels like this combination here is telling me that it's a blessing in disguise, right? Even as you feel like you should be struggling, or maybe you are struggling, right? Because the moon is all about your feelings. It's all about what's hidden, okay? But you have the Ten of Pentacles here. So it's like, maybe if we're talking about like in a situation where this is about losing a job, maybe you were able to lean into your feminine energy more. Maybe you were able to lean on your husband more and lean into your feminine energy and, you know, be able to share the burden of the family and be able to, you know, determine like, no, I don't have to be so strong, so hard all the time, right? Again, I'm seeing this balance of the Emperor energy and the Queen of Swords here, right? And then the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and I really feel like in this case, it's not talking about lying, cheating, stealing, that kind of thing. It's more about tactics. It's more about like choosing a different route, a less traveled path, perhaps, right? And it could be less traveled by you, right? Something different for you. Why is the wheel? Okay. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse came out for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here, Spirit, for Taurus? Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here for Taurus? The Four of Cups, sorry. One more for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Taurus. One more for the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that was too much. I'll put those back. I do see the Six of Cups, Hanged Man, and the Star. Very interesting. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here for Taurus, Spirit? The Chariot came out. Yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right, that we see here is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse to the Four of Cups to the Chariot. So again, it almost feels like this was like a means to an end. It feels like a blessing in disguise. It feels like something taking too long to come around, or something that, you know, maybe an opportunity that was lost or something like that, really disappointed you. But in that disappointment, it enabled you to cut something off or to move forward in a different direction or to switch gears. Page of Cups here, it enabled you to progress forward in a new direction for your heart, like something that you wanted to do. With that same example that I gave, maybe you lost a job at a place that you were kind of falling out of love with, you weren't really interested in that kind of industry or whatever, and it led you into a new path. It led you down a different career choice that maybe is more aligned for you. Okay, I'm gonna clarify now the Knight of Swords and Judgment. Why is the Knight of Swords and Judgment for you? And you may have been feeling like you know, this is really sucky for you and stuff. Okay, one card came out. The Justice card came out with the Judgment. So this may have been a legal situation that kind of didn't go in your favor, or the fact that you're in a legal situation. But we see the 5 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Cups. I keep on getting this feeling that, especially for the Knight of Swords and the Judgment, it's like, let Spirit do what it needs to do. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Hanged Man right underneath it. Okay, I keep getting the feeling like, let Spirit do what Spirit needs to do to correct, to get things back to where they need to be. The Justice does not need to be in your hands, and then you don't have to stress over it. This 10 of Cups is happening anyway. Okay, this is happening anyway. It's happening anyway. Okay, why is this King of Swords here? Oh, okay, 3 of Cups. Why is the King of Swords here for okay, 2 of Cups? So that really confirms that you may be dealing with a air sign, or you may be an air sign. Maybe this isn't your. And then the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, hold on to the people that love you. Hold on to, you know, the people that are around you. Lean on them. Be able to, 2 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck as well. You don't have to be fighting these battles by yourself. You know, I'm saying the King of Swords here. There's someone that's in your corner that's very logical that could probably help you with this situation. There's someone that is very, not just logical, but it feels like they're intuitive, but with logic behind it as well. It could be a Libra with the Justice card there. Yeah, it could be a Libra. But with the 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, they could be a lover, they could be a partner, because I saw you showing up as the Queen of Swords over there as well, right? King of Swords, Queen of Swords, that's a divine counterpart, right? Maybe you guys can put your heads together, 2 of Cups, okay? See the 2 hands on the 2 of Cups, pouring into these 2 cups, like, okay, we can figure this out together. You may be from 2 different walks of life, you may have 2 different viewpoints of things, but there's a way of collaboration, 3 of Cups, that this can come together to really create some stability. 4 of Pentacles, okay? You don't have to go about this alone. I keep seeing people around you. I see 10 of Cups, I see 10 of Pentacles, I see a Chariot, I see Judgment and Justice both here. Tells me that, you know, Spirit is handling this for you. It's going to be handled, okay? Why is the 6 of... Yeah, 5 of Wands, Death and Rebirth. 5 of Wands and the Death and Rebirth. It's going to shift in your favor. It's going to change. It's going to be a big, you know, it's an adjustment for sure. We saw the Tower energy there. We see the Death and the Rebirth. You know, there's no situation where death and a rebirth is ever something small or, you know, simple even. You know what I'm saying? 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Victory. Why is the 6 of Wands here? Give me one more card for Taurus for the 6 of Wands, please. 8 of Pentacles wanted to come out. Why is the 6 of... Did something flip over? No. Why is the 6 of Wands here for Taurus? Ace of Cups came out. So the 6 of Wands, you can see how she's looking like... It's almost like she won the Hunger Games. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A true victory. Okay? A true victory here. But we're seeing the Death and Rebirth, 5 of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups. To me, Seiji, I'm coming right back, okay? I'll help you with that. I'll come by in a second. Almost finished. Okay? So Death and Rebirth, 5 of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups. I'm seeing that really means it's just a matter of like trusting. I keep feeling this feeling of like,